The semi-finals, we're going to drop in. You hear it, 3, 2, 1 brawl, and let's get it.
Godly on the Mordex pick we expected here. He hasn't played this Mordex versus Raydish yet, but he did recently beat Raydish at the Autumn Royale with a Dusk pick. This time we will not be seeing some Spear or Orb as Raydish gets the party started. And side air. That's a true combo this early on, and Godly getting it down there, putting Raydish offstage side light, but Raydish hasn't been getting hit by the extended strings, and you're happy to take this trade if you're playing Orb into Scythe.
Absolutely. I think Godly, if he can keep this aggression against Raydish and not let him get into his own flow, although we see the dares flowing off of Orb right now, and he's got Godly pushed off the stage. The Sair is going to miss, but the sidelight Sair does not, and Godly disarmed off stage. Can he get back on? He does. He's able to get through, but Raydish able to slap him in the back with the Sair, and now Godly still unarmed.
And these are the positions that Raydish does not lose on. No weapon in Godly's hand. Raydish picking up an orbit, getting the recovery, and that's going to be exactly what Raydish wants. He wants to win the war of attrition, disarm his opponents, and completely slow it down. Find the stocks when he knows he can get them, not forcing anything here. Sidelight into Nair. Godly looking to force his offense here, try to even up the stock count.
Godly lurking underneath that soft platform there. Raydish though holding down the edge control. See, this is that neutral. This is that Raydish neutral right here.
Wants. Sidelight into side air. Godly is trying his best to break through. A lot of sidelights, a lot of whiff moves, and when Raydish gets confident at whiff punishing, finding your timings, it gets so bad, but Raydish getting hit with the dodge read with the Nair, gets immediately over that side air into another signature from Godly, not getting hit by it, and Raydish is slowly building a bigger and bigger lead, dashing himself into the corner, then jumps over him into the side air. The confidence from Raydish's movement already showing.
Yeah, I mean, he sees he has the advantage when it comes to the movement here. Godly, though, going to go ahead and recover off stage. He swaps back over to the side, and he's got to try and get some of this deficit back. Raydish is starting to run away with this. He's unarmed. Now we're going to see the boots. What can Raydish get going? He's going to get back up on stage and look for an opener here. Godly's going to give him just a little bit of room. No, he overcommits, gives Raydish an opportunity to come back up stage with the dare. The down sig whiffs.
A nice D-light punish, but Godly already in the red and only going to get closer to that sidelight side air damage range, where a singular, easy move to hit the bread and butter of Brawlhalla can take you into a last stock situation. The downer comes out, the Nair as well. Raydish immediately disengages, going to the soft platform. Godly getting nice hits here, though. The damage slowly building in his favor once again.
Okay, that was a good little spout there from Godly, and continuing to get some damage. He might be able to get Raydish down and get that health a little more equalized, but the Sair is going to be big damage against Godly. Sends him off stage, Sweat beats out Raydish, disengaging from the edge guard. Godly nairing him back down, bouncing him off the stage.
Avoiding that sidelight is going to be the name of the game so far for Godly. He's using a lot of jumps and dodges. Nice with punish on there, and the sidelight into recovery. He doesn't even wait for a dodge, and he catches Raydish out in the movement as Godly now takes a stock lead.
It's one of the things that makes Godly so good, because we saw the adaptation in real time. Raydish had so much control, and Godly just staying patient, staying in there. Got the lead back for an instant. Raydish able to tie things right back up, but we're going to go down to one of the final interactions here in game number 1.
And without a weapon, okay, now Godly just immediately picking up a pair of gauntlets. That's going to be very important. Nice from Raydish. They're stacking through to Godly, not panicking and walking into the end light. He just waits and gets a little hit of his own. Not looking to do anything too crazy right now. The sidelight's coming out. Godly definitely the one who's been pushing the conversation forward here. The sidelight into side air. Godly getting on the wall, immediately rising with the side air. Side air from Raydish that time. We trade some blows from out of the corner for Godly, but there hasn't been any big strings, no explosive plays. It's just classic neutral.
Yes, a lot of chip damage here towards the end of this game. Raydish trying to hold on to it here, but Godly.
Here we go. The big clip. Okay, no.
There's going to sit up, and Raydish slaps.
Oh, the downer into the GCD sig. Godly cannot make it back. He burns the dodge early, and Raydish takes the game in the explosive play we were looking for. The downer into the immediate GCD sig.
Got him with a bird foot, bro. Send him straight down to that bottom blast zone, but Raydish always the stone face assassin, and we're seeing the replays here as he was able to get game number 1 against Godly.
I mean, Raydish didn't jump off stage if he didn't, wasn't getting hit by it the entire game that time. So, I mean, what a big tempo swap up to dash jump, downer, the deep downer too, not like one that's very shallow, very safe. He really committed to the low recovery read. If your opponent's staying on stage all the time, you might as well go low on the wall. He punishes it, then GC down 6 and finds the KO. That's what I love about Raydish, his ability to change the tempo and go for a big play, and the big play was still relatively safe. Those are the plays Raydish needs to win this set.
Well, I mean, that's one of the great things about Orb. It's a relatively safe weapon, and it lets him kind of use the movement that he does and bounce around the stage, but straight to work, 4-piece, gonna finish off the Sair in a huge chunk of damage. already off of Godly 9 seconds into the game.
And Light catches the jump immediately because you got hit by a side light earlier, so you want to jump over it. Raydish reads it, gets another side air into recovery. Godly dodges it, getting back to the stage, but he really hasn't answered back with much. If you're going to be trading 1 gauntlet hit to 4 orb strings, it's not going to work out.
No, not even one time is it going to work out, but the Sarah against Godly is going to send him all the way over to the other side. You saw the force come off of it. It means Godly is getting very close to being knocked out here. Raydish is going to go ahead and push, put the pressure out here.
Whoa.
The dare is going to connect, and Godly's sitting down to that bottom 45.
And once again, Raydish, their conditioning. A lot of times he likes to dash to center and then try to scoop with side light. That time, he uses his movement to get himself into the downer position. Side air into recovery. Godly getting put in a very bad spot, but Godly picks up a sight. But this damage is not working out. You need to match the damage. You need to match the stock right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just slipping further and further away for Godly right now as Raydish continues to get in his flow. Keep it, no, exactly. Just a dare you're not going to get over here next to me. The down air will keep Godly at bay. Another one, Godly cannot come in. He tries to get the weapon throw and get some sort of interruption there, but Raydish is able to stand firm.
Incredible confidence, takes a weapon toss, immediately end lights. Godly getting hit off stage with the side air. Side air from the movement catch. Raydish is completely dominating. He's not doing it in any crazy way, but that's another downer to catch Godly on a high recovery, and Raydish is up 3 stocks to 1 on EU's Hope in the winner side.
But there's nothing Godly can do when he's on the wall off stage. It's such a small wall there that Raydish is able just to put his dare off the side of the stage, and there's nothing Godly can do. But finally, the clapback from Godly going to go ahead and get that first stock finally off of Raydish.
It's not going to be an impossible game for Godly, but he's going to have to do something he really hasn't done yet, which is get successful early damage edge guards. The end light comes out there, he gets the read he wants, but not the right spacing, and Raydish immediately answers back. The high recovery goes for the second exhausted one off the top. Godly with an air into side air. He gets a nice bit of damage, but they both put themselves in sweat beads after offense, so it's hard to get back to the stage before your opponent.
Raydish whiffing in the wrong direction. Godly able to get some offensive off the punish, though. Raydish coming down. Godly cannot catch the landing. Okay, neutral light, neutral light. Now we're going to send him up in the air. Ooh!
Big call out, and that's the call to take game number 2.
Caw for real. Raydish showing that Red Raptor signature kit at the ending of game 1 and game 2 and swapping it up. We saw the beak and the foot.
He's using everything he can, the power of the orb, the power of the last Sentai to win this set. The more I watch Raydish, the more I think this has to be incredibly deflating to your energy. These games are quite grueling in the pacing, and when you're losing and also getting hit by really, really strong reads, it becomes so difficult. Raydish is getting those 4 hit strings, and we're going to be seeing a swap from Godly onto the Nimue, the pick that beat Raydish last time they met each other. We'll see if the Orb and Spear can do it.
All right, Godly going against the game plan.
3,
2, does it pay off or does it
ball.
not? Man, Raydish just has to be so aggravating to fight.
Adding side air, Godly saying I can do it better myself as well. Side air.
He wants that spear. Spear's in such a good spot right now, and now he can play around. He has a little bit more of an advantage in the air.
Oh no, that's a dodge in. That's a 3-piece. That's a lot of damage. And another down. Godly recovering too high. GC down tick. No, just a slide off down tick. GC down tick again. Godly avoids it, but Raydish still in the driver's seat. The downer sends off stage. Another down air. Raydish gets the edge guard. Raydish up 3 stocks to 2 to Godly. He takes the first stock on an extended edge guard sequence.
Godly didn't even get to push the button. Like, Raydish was in absolute control that entire time. There was no offense at all from Godly. All he could do was try to run away. But Raydish right there with the pressure. We're seeing Godly kind of fight back a little bit off the orb. Sarah's going to send Raydish out, and a little damage being racked up. Godly actually keeping things pretty close here. If he can confirm this stock, Sidelight Sarah will do it. Yes, Raydish off his first stock. Put this all tied up. Godly going to juggle. He's going to stick with the orb.
We've yet to see this form from Godly immediately evening up the stock count and not taking extra credit. I love the aggression, immediately dodging, chasing after Raydish as much as he can. The downer will catch the jump though, and that's going to be a recovery to follow up. Another side air here, and the orb mirror going to Raydish's favor so far, but Godly has really not tried it much. He lost his stock on the spear in the last one.
Okay, Sidelight Sarah, that's going to be some more damage against Godly. He stays out of the way of the orb ground pound. Okay, Nair's going to catch Raydish. He's going to use that soft platform, falls right into the sidelight. Godly going to hit him with a 3-piece, get that extra damage off of it. Raydish holding down. We knew the dare was going to come out. Godly was ready for it that time, taking the upper route.
Another high recovery from Godly, getting called out with the side air. That time, Raydish trying to line up a downer. Godly going for the recovery instead to put out a hitbox in time. And that's a big signature call out. Raydish tries to go for a high recovery of his own, but Godly is 2 on top of it there.
Such a good signature kit from Dusk, and we saw that neutral right there catching Raydish off guard. And here we go. Godly is now in the driver's seat. He has the lead. We need the bonus damage, and that side light, D-light is going to be good. Comes up off the top of the platform, getting some more damage against Raydish. Raydish is now on the retreat. He's running off stage, comes back up with recovery. Godly able to land.
Oh my goodness, the Cider into down air now, taking a page out of Raydish's book. The recovery doesn't KO off the top. Another recovery attempt whiffs, and Godly with a 2-stock-to-1 lead. He throws his weapon away. He looks like he wants to go over to his spear here. Maybe go for those anti-airs and punish Raydish, who's taking to the skies, but Raydish has really not hit many buttons in terms of the light attacks. Finally getting punished there on the Cider, but a Cider will take out that stock. Raydish forcing last stock.
Okay, this is a super good position for Godly. This is the best opportunity he has had so far in this set. The Dusk is working out, at least in the first game of trying it, but now he has no weapon. Okay, we're back on the orb. We're gonna get this Ditto back again here in the center stage. Godly's gonna catch a landing off the neutral light. Ooh, try to get the big call out off the down sig, but Ray just saw it coming, and a big punish off of it as he jumps off the platform.
Oh, he goes for the extended combo.
Yes.
That's enough damage. Side like near Cider. Raydish not ready to hit the dodge button, and Godly wins the orb mirror once again. He continues his streak to 4 games to 0 to Raydish's Red Raptor versus his Dusk. This seems to be the kryptonite pick against Raydish. We'll see if the success can continue along in the set.
I worry about the adaptation though.
Yeah.
Raydish has seen it now. He's had a lot. Yeah, he's had a game to play. He's had a game to go ahead and get the read on it. We saw a lot of what we were going to see from the Dusk. We saw the signature kit, and now Raydish has that info to go off of as we get in here to game number 4.
Such an important set here for EU fans everywhere. Raydish, the 2-1. He has match point against Godly, but Godly with the spear now. We throw our boots away immediately. Raydish wants the orb, and Godly does as well. He throws his spear away as well.
All right, orb against orb. I think we're going to see a lot of that this game.
A lot of nairs here. So obviously, you know, when one goes for a nair, the other one's going to want to try to catch a landing, either a sidelight or nair, and they're going into that conditioning phase where they're juggling each other, and then they're going to start going for sidelight callouts on landings. It's very classic orb mirror.
Yes.
As a sidelight, now we go into downers and nairs, and landing side air from Raydish on a whiff punish.
Oh, nice nair. Puts Godly off his position. Another Sarah as he comes back down the stage, and keeping those nairs out there. Godly able to find his way back through. Those are becoming less and less effective as the set goes on.
Nair waiting there, almost got the sidelight. I think Raydish definitely thought about it, but Godly able to fast fall back to the wall before anything crazy happens. A nair into recovery. It doesn't find a connection on the KOing moves. The Cider will send Osteoid, will find a KO. Raydish slowing the pace of this game down, and he's now taken a stock. We've seen this in the last game, though. He took the first stock, then lost the game. We'll see if Godly can come back once again.
Yes, we have definitely seen this before. Oh, Godly, nice Sarah coming back down the stage. Whiffs on the neutral sig. Raydish, though, gets caught in the neutral air from the spear. But Godly is getting so much damage out. The side sig's going to connect, and that is going to be the first stock off of Raydish.
Godly loving that spear here to find those KOs. The orb is so consistent, but
yes,
sometimes you need that X factor, and the spear can give you that great anti-air options. And like we saw, the signature kit on Dusk, maybe a little unorthodox, but definitely very strong. And light forcing Raydish on the right side of the stage. They trade down airs out in the air. A nair comes out, catches the landing with a D-light, gets a nair, true confirm after that. Raydish looking to go to the skies to avoid the Nimue pick, but Godly is right there with him. The side air lands, putting him off stage. Nair waiting. Raydish using the platform, dropping through end light, sends Godly off stage, charging up the slide charge. D-Sig, it catches Godly asleep at the wheel, and Raydish is 1 stock away from an all North American winners finals.
You be forgetting those even exist, and then he just pushes the button. Godly having a very difficult time, a whole stock behind, and this is kind of what I thought was going to happen. It worked out great the first time that Raydish saw the Dusk, but now Raydish has got it figured out. Ooh, coming up with the recovery off the soft platform. Raydish trying to catch that landing, and he does 3-piece, 4-piece, finished up with the recovery. So much damage, and it's starting to get very, very dim for Godly right now. Ooh, nice. Good hesitation, a good call out for Godly to not get stuck with that side air, but he's getting caught off that soft platform again. Ooh. We see the beat come out. Godly's ready for it this time.
Light sends off stage Godly with his chances, with his hope to make it into winners finals once again, but Raydish, the ender of dreams, the landing side air gets called out by the side stick. Godly now with an opportunity. No weapon on Raydish, goes for a high side air, but a side stick will be the answer to that stock, and it is not over yet. Godly will have to play this close to flawlessly versus Raydish, as he's going to land onto an orb. He's going to find his way to an orb, and it's going to get real scary. No, the battle boots. And light sending off stage.
Is he going to try and get the knockout on the boots? I mean, he does have a pretty good advantage. I don't see it really being that much of a risk. Oh, the dare is going to whiff.
Wait a minute, is that not enough?
Yes, it is.
Raydish wins the set 3-1, and it is an all North American winners finals.
Whew. That is absolutely insane. What a nail biter of a set. Godly trying to make those deep set adjustments and mix things up against Raydish. Not quite enough, but This is winner side. Godly is not done yet. He still has an opportunity to still get another banner on the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. The elimination side is there for that reason, but Raydish, I mean, that's